Welcome to an episode of Beyond Cheers, Detective Gomez Files. How's everyone doing? So today we got a little breaking news for you. Don't usually talk about celebrities too much, but let's talk about this one here. It says JLo pulls trigger on divorcing Ben Affleck. No prenup, no settlement. Um, they TMZ is known for their constantly making fun of celebrities, helping celebrities, promote celebrities, these type things. And today, Jennifer Lopez did what they never thought they would do because she was so in love with Ben Affleck. Says she filed for divorce. TMZ has learned, and there are major twists, including the symbolism of when she finally decided to do it. JLo filed legal documents Tuesday in LA County Superior Court, but they were not filed by a lawyer. Jennifer filed pro per, meaning by herself without an attorney. So, I mean, she went out there and just did it herself. She walked up there, filed her paperwork, and just did it herself. She listed the date of separation, April 26th of 2024. The couple got married in Vegas on July 16th of 2022. However, today, August 20th, is also very significant in the Jennifer love saga. This marks the second anniversary of a huge and more traditional wedding ceremony they held in Georgia. So it hardly seems like a coincidence she filed today. Now here's the real shocker. JLo does not say in her docs whether there's a prenup or sources with TMZ knowledge say there is no prenup agreements. That would mean whatever earnings or profit Ben and Jen made during the 2 years of marriage is community property. That means they've got to divide it up 50-50 most of the time. For instance, since they tied the knot, Ben starred in something called Air and Hypnotic and produced The Instigators, and also just wrapping up the film, The Accountant, a few days ago. As for JLo, their marriage, she had a shotgun wedding, The Mother, and some of the movies that she was in. This Is Me and Atlas. So what's shocking, this is JLo's fourth marriage and Ben's second. And you would think the prenup would be more than obvious. Apparently they thought this was a forever marriage. That didn't work out that way. Since they don't have children together, there's no custody issues. Now for the final big twist, you would think everything has been hashed out money-wise before she filed, but our sources say that's not the case. TMZ broke these stories. They put out their marital home in Beverly Hills was up for sale. Ben bought his own house in Brentwood, and she's currently looking for a house as well. As TMZ reported, they've been trying to hash out settlements for months, and our sources say that those talks are continuing, but they have become increasingly, I guess, not going to happen to this point in time. So they're not even speaking to each other. So why did JLo decide to file while they're battling over money? Well, even though it doesn't matter legally who files first is in a no fault state. Sometimes PR concerns are involved when it comes to who files first. The whole Jennifer thing, you want to say that she's a deep lover. A lot of people say she loves deep, and when she falls for somebody, she falls hard. They dated a long time ago, and we're gonna go over some of the guys she dated here in just a little bit. But she, I think she really thought this was the guy for her because, Ben Affleck made the Jenny from the Block video with her a long time ago, where they're on the boat and she's dancing in the Bronx and all this kind of thing. And things were great back then, and then it didn't work out. And then now they're here. They were married from 2002 to 2004. I think she's got to look at herself. She's got to look at herself and say, hey, I need to figure this out. She needs to love herself first. I think that's just my personal opinion. I deal with a lot of relationships. So I guess I can comment on something like this. But she just, just listen to some of the guys she's dated here. She had some highs and lows, but her first husband was a guy named Onohai Noah from 1970 to 1998. It was her first husband, a Cuban waiter. She dated another guy named Sean Diddy Combs from 1990 to 2001. It was a high-profile relationship, and he was a rapper. Y'all know who he is. After that, her second husband was a guy named Chris Judd from 2001 to 2002. He was a dancer and a choreographer. And then number 4, 2002 and 2004, she was married to Ben Affleck, and then they reunited again in 2021, married in 2022, and what they call rekindled their relationship and got back together. It's going to make it last forever. Another guy she was married to was Mark Anthony, 2004 to 2014. This was a long one. JLo's third husband and singer and father of her twins, Max and Emmy. And number 6, Casper Smart, 2011 to 2016, a long-term relationship with her backup dancer. Number 7, Drake. They've been dating Drake for about a year. A rumored relationship with the rapper. There were some pictures taken of him, but nobody ever caught him. Drake's not one of these guys that goes out and hang with these girls. He just does what he has to do. And then number 8, Alex Rodriguez, 2017 to 2021, a high-profile engagement. They were engaged to the former Major League Baseball star. I mean, she's 55 years old now. When do you say that? I guess you can just keep looking for love and hope that it happens. Divorces aren't easy. They're a lot of work, a lot of paperwork. Who's got this? Who's got that? Who's gonna take what out of the divorce? You can have this, you can have that. How much money you got? Maybe she walks away and just keep what you got, and I don't want what you have. Who knows? But she went and filed for herself, so something must have pissed her off, where she said, "Screw it, I'm just going to do this myself. I don't want to hire an attorney." Or maybe she thinks they can hash it out themselves. But today, August 20th, TMZ is breaking news that JLo has filed for a divorce. So I'm sure there's more to come, but I want to talk about this a little bit because, sometimes when she was married to him the first time, it was like she idolized this guy. This guy was going to be the guy for him. But just recently, in the last month or so, TMZ's been posting photographs of him. The guy never looked happy. Like, he was never happy with her. He was always complaining about something. And sometimes people just don't mix, no matter how gorgeous you think they are or how beautiful you think he is. Sometimes it just doesn't work. And if it doesn't work, it just doesn't work. You cannot force it to work. I don't care how good looking she is or how handsome he is. Sometimes it just doesn't work. And maybe, them seeing each other from a distance was okay. But when they got together, started living together, it's two different things. That's two different things. We've talked about this before on this podcast. Living with somebody and dating somebody is two different things. So you have to think about those things before you decide to move in with somebody that's got a Lamborghini or some girl that's carrying a Louis Vuitton purse around all the time. You've got to think about these things because it can come back. It happens to the best of them. Look at the celebrities. JLo, what's happening to her? So you got to ask yourself, at the end of the day, you've really got to be compatible with these people. You've got to know that it can work. And it takes time. Get to know somebody. Don't just jump in the bed. Don't just move in because you need a place to live. Figure it out and make sure they're the right person for you. That's the best advice I can give. This is going to be interesting. We'll see how this turns out. I'm sure the TMZ is going to be all over this because this is she just filed today. So that everything, when you go to divorce court and things like that, it's public record. So I'm sure there was somebody watching her and now they're watching him and they're looking for separate houses. They don't see each other. Their birthdays came up, anniversary of their wedding in Georgia. All this stuff's coming up now. So my advice, I would suggest just if you don't know exactly what you want yet, take your time, figure it out. Everything's beautiful on the outside, but sometimes once you get on the inside, it's not quite the same. All right. Think about those little things before you get into a full-blown relationship or go out and buy the engagement ring or accept the engagement ring. Think about these things because sometimes it's not always perfect on the inside. It takes a lot to make a relationship work. Okay. Remember that. I appreciate you being part of this podcast. We'll hear more from Jennifer and Ben Affleck all together here in the next couple of months. It should be interesting. Can't wait to see it. We knew this was coming. This reminds me of, some of these other big celebrities marriages. Brad Pitt, Jennifer Aniston. This reminds me of something like that. It happens and it doesn't get ugly, and you start to see true colors. All right. Thanks for being a part of the podcast today. We'll see you next time. All right. Take care. And we want to thank Mr. Juan Hernandez, personal injury attorney here in Dallas-Fort Worth area. You've been involved in a car accident, 18-wheeler accident, slip and fall, contact him, 214-900-0000. And he can help you with your case. He's helped me. I know he can help you. And also, we want to contact Miss Victoria Nueve. She's a divorce attorney here in the DFW area. Maybe JLo should have contacted her. But anyways, she can help you if you're going through a custody battle, divorce battle. Contact her. She can help you. 214-391-5555. And I'll see you next time on Beyond Cheaters, the Detective Gomez file.
This is Detective Gomez, everybody. He'll uncover everything that you're hiding. This is Detective Gomez, everybody. Watch out, he'll know if you're lying. This is Detective